The viewer, Max Gilmore, stretched wearily, checking his stream settings. The monitors cast a cold glow over the room, reflecting off the darkened window. Outside, the city was asleep, and once again, he was going live for hundreds of viewers. Tonight's stream topic, creepy urban legends. A typical evening, a typical chat conversation. But he was there, again. I'm watching. Max had noticed him weeks ago. That username was always the first to appear in the chat, before the stream even started. Never wrote, never donated, never missed a single stream, just watched. Max even joked about it on air. I feel like I'm in a horror movie where someone's stalking me. I'm watching. If you're human, say something. But there was never a reply. Just silence, as if someone was truly just watching. Max finished reading a creepypasta and switched the scene to his webcam. And then, something weird happened. Instead of his usual video feed, the screen went black, as if the camera was on, but not showing him. The chat exploded. Max, your camera's broken? Black screen, bro. Wait, what is that shadow? He froze. What? What shadow? He leaned in closer to the monitor, and suddenly, the image appeared. But something was wrong. The screen showed him, but his eyes were empty, black, completely void, no pupils. The chat exploded. What's wrong with your eyes? They turned black. This is a filter, right? Tell me it's a filter. Max blinked. The screen glitched, and his normal face returned. His normal eyes. No distortion, nothing. He let out a nervous laugh. Damn glitches. But the unease wouldn't leave him. He glanced at the chat and saw one single message. From I'm watching? You finally saw me. Max stopped breathing. He stared at the message. The first time that username had ever spoken. And then, his screen went black. The entire PC shut off. The room was swallowed by darkness. The screen went dark. The computer shut off on its own. The room was swallowed in pitch black darkness. The only source of light, a dim street lamp outside the window. Max froze. He could hear it. The soft hum of his PC fan slowing down, dying. And then they came back to life. The computer turned itself on. The monitors flashed white, flooding the room with harsh light. As if nothing had happened. As if it was just a random shutdown. But Max knew. This wasn't just a glitch. When the system booted up, the browser opened on its own. His YouTube channel. The stream was still live, but he hadn't restarted it. He hadn't even touched his keyboard. A cold chill crept through his body. I didn't start the stream, and yet on the screen, he saw himself sitting in front of the camera. But he wasn't sitting in front of the camera. The chat was flooded with messages. Max, what the hell? You've been silent for 10 minutes. Guys, is he lagging? He's just sitting there, staring at the screen. Okay, this is seriously creepy. Why isn't he moving? Is it just me, or is he slightly smiling? Max didn't move. He stood there staring at himself. The him that was still sitting in the chair. His copy was staring directly into the camera. Eyes wide open. Not blinking. Completely empty. Black. No pupils. Max stopped breathing. He couldn't move. His eyes turned black. Is this a filter? Please tell me it's a filter. They're watching you. Max blinked sharply. The image flickered. And then it was normal. His usual face. His usual eyes. No distortions. Nothing. He took a deep breath, forcing himself to calm down. It's just a camera glitch. Just a weird bug. But the unease wouldn't go away. His eyes flicked back to the chat, and there was only one message. From I'm watching. You finally saw me. A cold sweat ran down Max's spine. The first time that username had ever spoken. He clicked on the chat profile. It was empty. No videos, no subscriptions, as if the account didn't exist. Max grabbed his phone to text a friend, and then he saw the new notifications. Sender, Max Gilmore, his own name, as if he had sent them. Hello, can you see me? She noticed you. Max hadn't typed that. His heartbeat pounded in his ears. He looked up. A knock, software slow, at the window. He turned. Someone was there, looking right at him. Max froze. The figure at the window didn't move, but he knew it could see him. He was looking at himself, a copy standing outside, waiting. His computer screen flickered. A new notification sound. A single message. From I'm watching. Open the door. The knock. Slow, steady, against the window. Max didn't move, didn't blink. He stared at the figure behind the glass. It stood motionless, hidden in shadow. But he knew who it was. It was him. A cold sweat crawled over Max's skin. This is impossible. This can't be real. He shut his eyes. It's just the light playing tricks. It's my reflection. I'm just tired. He opened his eyes. The figure was still there. But now it was smiling. Max stumbled back. His breath hitched. His pulse hammered. Instinctively, he reached for the curtains to close the window. But the moment he blinked, the figure was gone. His computer screen flickered. Max whipped around. Everything looked normal. The chat was empty. The screen glowed with the usual YouTube dashboard. I imagined it. I'm just tired. I'm overthinking this. But then, a notification. A new donation. From I'm watching. The message. $6.66. Donation from I'm watching. Stream this. Max froze. What? He clicked the message. A link appeared in the chat. Max, did you see that? He donated to you. Dude, you have to open the link. This stream is turning into a real horror movie. Open it or ignore it. Max's eyes flicked back to the window. The figure was gone. What's on the video? He clicked the link. A new browser window popped up. A black screen, a video file. He hit play. The video loaded, and he saw himself. Max was sitting in front of a camera, but it wasn't his room. The walls were dark, scorched. The background blurred, like something moved in the shadows. And he wasn't blinking. At all. His eyes were black, just like the figure outside. A tight knot of fear clenched in his stomach. He had no memory of ever recording this, but it was him, sitting, watching, waiting. The chat exploded. Bro, what the hell? Is that you? Max, this is seriously messed up. Turn it off. Stop watching. But Max couldn't look away. Deep down, he already knew. This wasn't a recording. This was a live stream. He stared into the eyes of his double, and for the first time, The double blinked, slow, deliberate, like it was signaling him. "Can you see me?" The voice came from his speakers, his voice, but his lips never moved. The chat exploded. He said that, but his mouth didn't move. "I've got chills. What is happening? Max, turn off the video." But he couldn't. He was hypnotized. A cold emptiness spread inside him, like something was draining his energy. "You finally see me." The figure on the screen smiled. End of chapter. The computer shut off. The room plunged into darkness. Max jumped to his feet, knocking over his chair. And then he heard it, right behind him. Slow, quiet, heavy breathing, like someone was standing there. Heavy breathing, like someone is standing behind him. The slow, deep breaths came from right behind him. Max froze. His body refused to obey. Someone was there. He could hear every inhale, slow, deep, like this thing was savoring the moment, like it knew he was too afraid to turn around. But this is impossible. He was alone. He had locked the door. He was alone. The stream is live. Without him, the monitor suddenly flickered on. His YouTube channel, a green live icon in the corner. Max felt his fingertips go numb. He hadn't started the stream. The screen showed a live feed. He saw himself, sleeping, in his bed. This isn't a recording. His eyes darted to the window. Darkness. The city was asleep. He was awake. But on the stream, he was asleep. The chat exploded. "What the hell? Is this live? Max, why are you sleeping? Are you streaming this right now? He's going to wake up." Max covered his mouth with his hand. No. He clicked end stream. Nothing happened. The button didn't work. The stream continued. Max looked back at the screen. The footage changed. He was still in bed. But now he was moving. Slowly, sitting up. His head tilted like a broken doll. His hands twitched. And then, his sleeping double turned his head directly toward the camera and smiled. "Wait, he shouldn't have woken up like that. I can't watch this. What's wrong with his body? That's not Max." Max grabbed his phone to call someone, anyone, but his phone wouldn't turn on. The battery was dead, like everything connecting him to the outside world had been cut off. He jumped up from his chair. A knock from the bedroom. "He's already there." Max rushed to the door. The lock. He checked the front door lock. Still locked, but he no longer felt safe inside. He felt like he was trapped. He looked at the screen again. The double in the stream was moving. He was already standing. His arms hung limp, like a broken mannequin. His movements were jerky. He was walking toward the camera. Max was in the other room, but he could hear footsteps from the bedroom where his sleeping double had been. "Oh God, he's too close to the camera. Max, say something. He's coming out." The door opens on the stream. The bedroom door slowly opened. At the same time, the real door opened. Max froze. From the darkness of the bedroom, something stepped out. He sees him. It moved slowly, but he could see the silhouette, and he recognized it because it was him. He stepped out of the bedroom with empty black eyes. "He's up! Holy shit, that's not you! Max, run! You're already in his place. Max tried to scream, but he couldn't. Darkness, cold, endless void. Max could no longer feel his body, could no longer hear his own thoughts. He was here, but he wasn't. Suddenly, light, warm, software ordinary. Max's eyes opened. He was sitting in front of his camera. Everything was normal, as if nothing had happened. The monitor glowed, YouTube was open, the chat was alive, buzzing. Max, are you okay? What the hell was that? Dude, I almost died of fear. You're back. He doesn't remember. Max blinked. What happened? He looked at his screen. The camera was on. On the screen, him, smiling. He looked fine. He leaned closer to the camera. Something about his face had changed, but he couldn't tell what. You look weird, bro. What's up with your eyes? They look darker? Max, you're quiet. Are you okay? Out of the corner of his eye, Max saw movement in the mirror. He turned his head, but his reflection didn't move. His heart stopped. Slowly, he raised his hand. His reflection remained still. Why is your shadow moving differently? This is freaking me out. It's true. Max blinked. On the screen, he smiled, slowly. He didn't control it, but the smile was already on his face. Max? Say something. I'm watching. The stream continues. He keeps broadcasting, but he's not the same anymore.
So if this story made your heart race, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button to support new chilling tales and tap the bell. That way you won't miss the next dose of horror. In the comments, let us know how much you enjoyed the story and which themes scare you the most. Who knows? Maybe your idea will become the next nightmare.